Hello. Okay, so today is chapter 20, and the title of the chapter is Words. And the words are important to all poetry. And we go over what type of words are using in poems and how they are, what they mean. Okay, so the diction of a poem is very important. And that's pretty much what we're going over, the diction of it. And poet selection of a language can be very divided into like 3 levels. Okay, so the first one is formal, which could be very flowery, grand, and elaborate. Okay, then we got the middle, and it's very educated standard poetry, so it's very formal English, but it's not as flowery or like grand as formal. Then we got informal, which is everyday speech, like I speaking right now. Alright, so formal is like the proper grammar, and it's using formal words. Okay, and the middle is not as showy as formal, but it's educated, simple, and straightforward language. And then poetry that can be created today use informal language mostly. It's very used in modern language today. This language is the same type of speech we use today, like I said earlier. It is in our everyday slang, so it could use slang language and everything. And then it's also used dialect, colic, I can't say that one, and jargon. Okay, then we go over general and versus specific language. Okay, so general is abstract, and so specific is concrete. Okay, so it's in general language, and then this one, like, it's very specific, it's very concrete. Okay, so every poem has the choice to lean to one of those directions. So every poetry you can see if it's general or specific poetry. Okay. Most poets like concrete language to make abstractions to come more vividly to life. And some other poets just like to move back and forth between them in their poetry. So you can use both. And then there we go over allusions. It is to refuse something without saying it outright. And then denotation and connotation. Most of the words contain both denote and connotation. Denotation is the most direct and specific meaning of the word, and connotation means it means to implicate that art suggests beyond the words of literal definition. For example, the book shows the word shake. Snake is defined as a reptile. That could also mean sneaky, evil, or evil in a poem. And that's an example of a connotation. So if they say, oh, that person's a snake, he's not literally a snake. He may be evil or sneaky. Okay. And then we go to word order. Word order is the arrangement of words. It's very important for a poem and for how it's created. Word order can aid the poem's sound, rhyme, and meter. Alright, and that's all about words on chapter 20. Thank you. Bye.